This week we're continuing on our series on elements that make up a custom rifle. Last week we talked about stocks and bedding. This week let's talk about actions. One of the actions we really like is the action made by Jim Borden from Borden Accuracy up in Pennsylvania. Jim and Joan are good folks, they're good friends of ours, and we really like using their action. Their action has some of the tightest tolerances in the industry. One of the nice things that they do to start with is they actually heat treat their actions before they do the work to the metal. That way it minimizes warping of the action. Some guys will actually do the machining work and then heat treat the action and the action will warp. This prevents that, so you don't have to worry about straightness with that action. The other thing that I think is important is the bolt is one solid piece of steel. You don't have a nose fit onto the end of the bolt. Because it's solid, the way it's machined, it's exactly straight, and the tolerances between the bolt and the inside of the action are some of the tightest in the industry, running about 2,000. So it's pretty incredible. That allows that bolt to be on the same concentric plane as the bore of the barrel and really helps accuracy. The other thing they do, they've got the firing pin spring, and the cocking piece are designed to reduce the lock time, which is the amount of time it takes from the time you pull the trigger until the firing pin hits the back of the cartridge. That time's reduced, yet you maintain the energy of the spring all the way through to the primer, which allows for consistent ignition of that primer. That firing system really is important and helps this action be one of the best actions you can get out there. We really think highly of this action. We use a lot of them, and I would recommend that if you're not going to get a gun from us but you still want a good action, look at buying a Borden action. It's really a good action. And that's your on target tip of the week, brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles.